Etymology and historical origin of the baby name Dane. Historically, Dane is the transferred use of an Anglo-Saxon surname originating as a topographical name from the Olde English, denu meaning valley, to indicate a person who dwelled in a valley. The surname Dane is derived from the same place, but a different English dialect transformed it into Dane. The first recorded spelling of this surname came in the 14th century and was rendered as Dan. Alternately, Dane could also indicate a Danish person hailing from Denmark, just as Hamlet was referred to as the Dane. The Danes are a North Germanic tribe dating back to ancient time and who began invading and settling in England around the 9th century. In fact, in the early 11th century King Canute ruled both Denmark and England as a single realm for almost 20 years. As a given name, Dane is relatively modern. It cropped up in the United States in the latter half of the 20th century. Personality of the boy named Dane. Romance is the hallmark of the Six personality. They exude nurturing, loving, and caring energy. Sixes are in love with the idea of love in its idealized form, and with their magnetic personalities, they easily draw people toward them. Like the number 2 personality, they seek balance and harmony in their life and the world at large. They are conscientious and service-oriented, and a champion for the underdog. These personalities naturally attract money and are usually surrounded by lovely material objects, but their human relationships are always primary. They thrive in giving back to others rather than being motivated by their own desires. This is when they achieve great things. Sixes are natural teachers, ministers, and counselors. Popularity of the boy named Dane. Dane made his debut on the American male popularity charts in 1945. The name ascended to low-moderate levels of usage over the course of its history in the United States, but never really managed anything above temperance. The name's peak popularity came during the 1980s, but it was still only lightly used. A popular novel called The Thorn Birds, featuring a character named Dane O'Neill, was published in 1977 and seems to have influenced the name's increased usage around that time. Today, the name remains at levels where it's still considered familiar but not even bestowed upon 700 baby boys each year. Dane is a great name for people who appreciate their Danish heritage, otherwise, it is a somewhat plain-sounding name, like Dean. Dane is a great alternative to the androgynous-sounding Dana. It's a simple, straightforward, one-syllable, confident name. It also makes us think of Great Danes, the gentle giant breed of dogs. Quick facts on Dane. Gender, boy. Origin, English. Number of syllables, 1. Ranking popularity, 551. Pronunciation, Dayn. Simple meaning, dweller in the valley, from Denmark. Characteristics of Dane. Sensitive, humanitarian, affectionate, family-oriented, compassionate, community-minded, loving. Cultural references to the baby name Dane. Literary characters of the baby name Dane. Dane O'Neill is the son born of the love affair between a young married woman and a Catholic priest in Colleen McCullough's 1977 blockbuster, The Thorn Birds, which was also made into a musical and a hugely successful television miniseries. Beloved of his mother and unknown as his own son to his father, Dane unconsciously follows in that father's footsteps and studies for the priesthood under that very father's mentorship. Upon becoming a priest, he is on vacation in Greece when he drowns saving 2 women. Upon learning of his son's identity, the priest himself dies after Dane's funeral. All that drama for such a beautiful person and equally beautiful name. We hope that your Dane breaks the curse and gets the style of life that this name deserves. Famous people named Dane. Dane Cook, comic.